Keith Grinke here from Top of My News with Shane Campbell. You know, I got to say the best striker in Canada, hands down. We've seen him, toe stab guys in MFC. We've seen him at K1 Max tournaments. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
So let's just jump in. You know, last time we saw you in the cage, you're fighting Jared Burke, and you got a toe stab. Talk about that fight and this famous toe stab of yours.
That was a good fight. I traveled down to California to King's MMA for that fight, and I claimed I was going to finish with a toe stab. In the last couple of years, it has become quite my thing, and it really seems to work. Now everyone is a little bit worried of it, so it opens a lot of rooms for me to use it as a bait for other things.
Yeah, and it's a great fight, and that's leading up to a fight that you just told me off camera that with Marcus Edwards on October 3rd at MFC 41. Yeah,
the news just got dropped today actually, so me and Marcus will be the main event for that MFC.
So we've seen you fight 155, we've seen you fight at 170. Is this going to be for like a 155 title shot?
No, it's going to be a catch weight at 161, and if Marcus wins, he's the interim champion at 155, and if I win, then I'll be fighting for the vacant 170 title.
Oh, fantastic news. And that's a great fight for the fans.
Yeah, it's the best fight for the fans, especially in Mark's eyes and my eyes, and I'm sure Marcus as well. Both of us, I'm sure, are just going to want to stand and throw down, and maybe it might go to the ground a little bit, but I'm sure both our games is to get up and go for the knockout.
Really, and to me, like I said here, I think, I don't know if you can think of anyone who's a better striker than yourself in Canada, but
no one else. No one's better.
So the Achilles heel's got to be the mat for you. We've seen Jesse Ronson, an accomplished, kickboxer, boxer himself, have to take it to the mat because you're outstriking him. How is the ground game coming for you?
It's obviously a work in progress. There's forever. I'm forever going to be learning more and getting better on the ground. That is obviously my weak point. But I spent a lot of time at Gracie Huete in Winnipeg. And I've traveled down to Shido. I've done some great training there. And Andrew McInnes has helped me a lot back at Complete in Edmonton.
So why you travel all over the place? I know you started in Host of Champions too. You're really a lone wolf out there, it seems.
For many reasons, I like to travel. The weather is usually one thing. I like to go to where it's sunny. And
so you picked Winnipeg to coach?
No, I came here for the Gracie,
okay.
Gracie team. I'm a big fan of Rodrigo, and the gym is amazing. It's a very large jiu-jitsu gym with 3 classes every day, minimum 3. So 7 a.m., 12, and then evening classes as well. So no matter what my schedule is, there's no reason for me not to be making a couple of those classes. So is it the weather? Is that the only reason? There's no benefit to you from training at these various gyms rather than staying with one team? Of course, it is a huge benefit. It's more diverse. Not very many fighters are out of one gym specifically. When they have a fight, when they have one fight coming up and they do a training camp, a lot of the top guys aren't only going to one gym. For one training camp, they may be at one gym, and over time they may change to a different gym, depending on what's hot at the time.
But they tend to stay in the same city.
Yes and no, not necessarily. I've met a lot of people down throughout the States at some large gyms that go there for a few fights and then maybe somewhere else, depending on where they feel their more weaknesses.
Yeah. So getting away from the training there, you started in kickboxing, Muay Thai. Then you dabbled in MMA for a while, and then you did the K1 Max tournament, and you did us proud in Canada and went to the semifinals. What was that like, fighting all around the world?
I've been fighting all around the world since I was 18, so...
But on as big a stage as that?
No, not as big a stage as that, but I did fight on It's Showtime in front of 23,000 people.
Yeah,
so that was a large experience, but I just enjoy fighting. I really take it as a sport, and not so much as a way of being aggressive. It's very much a chess game and more of a game, and and I just enjoy it so much. I've been lucky enough to have opportunities to travel and fight on all these great promotions.
Yeah. So are you focusing on MMA now? You know, you had the fight in MFC. You got this one, which is to contend for a title if you win. So you obviously got something next lined up there. Is that the focus right now?
I'm just going to take this fight as it happens. If there's a lot of things that could happen, I could get injured or who knows. But I have a lot of big opportunities coming up. I would like to get signed to the UFC. If not, MFC is giving me the title shot. And as well, K1 is looking very promising for a title shot there at the 77 kilo.
And when's that going to happen?
They have a few shows lined up in this coming year, but everything has to decide on what happens in this fight.
Yeah. So, you know, you mentioned UFC. You know, how many wins do you think it's going to take to get you there? You got to be close.
I believe so. One big win. If I beat Marcus Edwards in a great fashion, I think I'll get the call.
Yeah. Well, I certainly hope so. So, you know, Keith Brinke, Top My News, Shane Campbell, MFC 41, October 3rd. He's going to fight Marcus Edwards. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.